I'm at my local thrift store, the South Philly 2nd Avenue Thrift. It's not my favorite. I do prefer a suburban thrift store, but I wanted to go thrifting today. I wanted to explore a little bit and just see what I come across, and I didn't have the time to drive to the suburbs, so I came here instead, and I have found some cool stuff here. I just think it's kind of overpriced, and I like the spaciousness of the suburbs, of thrift stores in the suburbs. Yeah, I want to shop both for myself for winter clothes as well as for my business. So I'm going to look for some clothes to embroider and also maybe fabrics, but I'm just going to kind of peruse around and see what I stumble upon. I have some stuff I have in mind, like sweaters and cardigans and menswear, and if I found loafers that would be cool, if I found trousers that would be cool, certain fabrics, but generally speaking I don't want to have too specific of goals, because when that happens I tend to not find anything good. I think that's everything I have to say. I'm just looking for high quality stuff, basics, but maybe some cute stuff too. We'll see what I come across. You wanna come up? Okay, so I think that thrift store is really chaotic and it is not my favorite one to go to, and I definitely got overstimulated there. I think I'm just not the best at shopping. I don't have the best attention span for it, or I need really specific conditions to have a spiritually fun shopping experience. But I did get a ton of stuff. I found a lot of sweaters. I found a decent amount of shirts to embroider for my job, for my business, for my shop. I got some fabric and I got a couple necklaces. So I'll show you what I ended up getting, and then I figured I'll attach a styling video after this. I want to wash all of these pieces because don't like trying the clothes on before they've been washed. Once I finish that, I'll show you how I end up styling them or envision wearing them mixed into my normal clothes. Oh, well, I'll start with this. I got this fabric. I'm not sure what it is actually. If it's a tablecloth? Probably. If it's a tablecloth, it's a really large tablecloth. I grabbed this because it looked like really nice quality twill fabric. And twill can be kind of expensive. I want to see if they have a fiber content tag anywhere. I was thinking this might be fun to make pants out of. Maybe it's a tablecloth that someone actually made because there's no tag. Yeah, I was thinking maybe pants could be fun to make out of this, or I mean really anything, a dress, a skirt. It's a good fabric and I like a rusty color too. I do wish I knew what the fiber content of this was. It seems like a cotton to me. If it was polyester, there is a little stain. If it was polyester, I would just make tote bags out of it. Maybe I'll do a test. Shirts that I got for embroidering for my Etsy shop. I got this denim shirt This was a bit of a wild card because it's a little bit of a weird denim where it's like just very blue but kind of distressed. Hugo Boss is the brand. This is the menswear. I had the most luck in the men's section, both shopping for myself and of course getting stuff for Etsy. Usually for my shop I need to replenish larger sizes. Those just seem to be the ones that sell the fastest, so everything is also just too expensive at the Philly thrift store, which is why I like going to the suburbs. I feel like it's a lot less expensive going outside of the city. I got a simple cotton flannel button down. This one's Banana Republic. I really enjoy embroidering on this material, on cotton flannel. It's very nice. I almost like it better than linen, which is kind of crazy. This does have a weird stain from a sticker, it looks like. I'm gonna wash it and see if that comes out. If not, I'll just plan embroidery to go over that part. But just a simple navy blue button down. This is one of two Ralph Lauren shirts that are like the same size and were right next to each other, so I feel like the same person donated them. This one's blue, like a soft blue. I like that there's already the horse embroidery. I feel like it'd be cute to do a ton of little symbols all over it. And this is just cotton in pretty good condition. That's a medium. And then this is the one that was right next to it. Same exact shirt. Same little thing, same size, cotton, just pink. And then the last shirt I got for embroidery is this Van Heusen. It's a bit of a softer cotton than what I usually gravitate towards. It's a bit like worn. And I try to pick things that are in really good condition or like workable. If there's stains, I can just embroider over it, or little rips, I can just embroider it, but I don't want the fabric itself to be too worn out. This feels worn out, but in a really nice way, like it would be a really comfortable shirt to wear. The blue's an interesting color choice for me, but something about this, I just liked it, and I like the cut of it. It's quite boxy and kind of 90s, so that'll be fun to embroider. Clothes for myself and accessories, because I got two necklaces. First I got this one, which is very random of me. This reminds me of a necklace that I was looking at on the Son de Fleur website that was like jade green beads. This isn't exactly jade. It's a bit more of a like fluorescent mint, but it's cute. I don't really wear necklaces, but I wouldn't mind trying to incorporate something like this into my style. And alternatively, I could also just take this apart and use the beads to make a little button frame for my embroideries. That would be darling. I really like the idea of using this for a frame, but I'm going to play around with it with outfit ideas first to see if I would regret that choice of destroying this. But I am also open to being someone who wears jewelry. So that's that. And then the other one I got was this amber necklace that has 3 strands, which also I'm like, this is not my style really. And I do prefer the kind of necklace that all the beads are the same size rather than how they like get smaller. But I'm curious about this one, or I was drawn to it because the beads felt like really good quality. Even though they're probably acrylic, they don't feel like glass. They just felt really nice. I do think that looks pretty, and I love the colors. I'm just so not a necklace person, but I'm open to this. And of course, I could also just take this apart, use the beads, but I think this could be fun to style. We'll see. Okay, I got a lot of sweaters. The first one I got from the men's section, this gray striped sweater. It's just like a bit oversized. To me, the stripes give Prada, but I don't know if that's a bit delusional. And I feel like I could style this in a lot of fun ways to make it look cute. This one was cheap. This one was $6 compared to some of the shirts being like 10 to 12. Another striped sweater. This is a Banana Republic sweater that is merino wool, but a more subtle stripe. Maroon and dark gray. I like this because it felt really nice. and it's a bit of a thinner sweater. And I also feel like this would be cute with a mini skirt or a long skirt, maybe some scarves, I don't know. This is a fun color, and I don't think I have a pair of pants that is in a similar shade as this, maroon. The pants might be a little more on the reddish tone. This next sweater, I really like this one. I love the collar, how it's like a natural roll hem, the way a hand knit would be. Maybe this is a hand knit, and the cuffs as well. Very long sleeves, which is rare for me. I like the color. It's kind of a gray, but like oatmeal-y too, and I like the flex in it. I just think this looks like a really cozy, wonderful sweater. It doesn't seem like it'll be too itchy, but I will probably layer stuff under it, of course. So I'm going to hand wash this one. That'll be fun to style too. I only got sweaters and the shirts. I did not have any luck with skirts or bottoms. This is actually the last piece that I got, and it's a chenille, I don't know how you say it really, but this velvety yarn, rosy colored cardigan sweater with a collar. Very random, and maybe a wild card as far as how to make this look cool, but it's definitely going to be warm. I like the color. This isn't a color that I'd usually be drawn to for wearing unless it was in a really interesting texture, like the velvety yarn. And I'm a sucker for kind of grandma style stuff. I don't know. I'm excited to try this on and see how it can be styled. It was $7, hand wash cold. So I'll put this in my hand wash pile. I try to avoid hand wash stuff, but I guess it's kind of inevitable in the winter. But now that I've showed you my haul, I'll show you how I style some of the sweaters that I got for myself in a quick little try on. First outfit is pretty simple. I have my really big chunky gray sweater with my gray skirt. I embroidered over a stain. The sweater's almost as long as the skirt. I have my bluish tights on, some loafers. This is a bag that I made recently. Just a simple tote bag with lots of buttons all over. I could try one of the necklaces. Is that cute? What do you think? It's hard for me to tell if this goes together. Look for the gray sweater. Not sure if this is working. Because it's so long, it kind of gives the look of a dress layered over the pants, which I like. These are knit pants from Cezanne. They're a bit of a like burgundy wine color, a brownish red. So I'm not sure if this scarf is the only one that I have of its size that I could tie around my waist like this. It might be more effective in a different color, like a cream, maybe something lacy would be pretty. I also put on my swan necklace, which I got off of Etsy a while back. I have little slides on that are the same color as my pants. And I put a ponytail in my hair and some lipstick on. This is pretty cute, but it feels very grown up for me, which I'm open to exploring more. This is a corduroy skirt that I recently finished making. Just a simple little A-line skirt. My boots are from Vagabonds. They're little under the knee boots. The sweater is super cozy. I have a gray t-shirt layered underneath, but I like the drop waist effect that it gives. This is just my everyday bag that I got off of Etsy. Here's a little brown hat that I recently made too. I don't know if this works with this. I was thinking for a pop of color. Something about it's a little bit too like Flintstone-y. it's not terrible. I swapped out my blue tights for black tights. These are vintage brown woven leather shoes that my sister gave me. This is actually a different gray skirt than the other one that I'm always showing. This one I got thrifting. It has these little tabs. I layered a 70s collared shirt underneath the striped shirt, and I added a little pin. This is actually a Madonna pin. I've had this forever. I'm feeling very into pins and brooches right now. But I like this outfit, and I kept my hair tucked in because I feel like my hair's just getting in the way. Yeah, this feels very me. It's pretty warm too. Realistically, I'd wear socks and maybe my boots instead of little sweet shoes. Other than that, I think this is pretty wearable. I have so much gray. This is the same exact outfit as before. I just switched out the sweater from the gray stripe to the maroon stripe, and I switched into my tall boots, added one of my button totes, and also I put my hair in a scrunchie from my shop. I have a couple of these in there, so I made these out of repurposed fabric. I think this is a pretty cute outfit. What do you think, Uzi? Here's another example of the maroon striped sweater. I put my gray knit tank top layered over it, black loafers, just my one pair of jeans, which are from Everlane. I've had these a really long time, and I added the necklace. Usually I would tuck in sweaters. If a sweater is thin enough to be tucked into a pair of pants or skirt, I will tuck it in. But I like the idea of showing that it's a layered tank top over the layered sweater. Another very simple outfit, but comfy and a little less sloppy than my usual loungewear. Last but not least, my rosy cardigan, which I'm most excited about styling, but I do feel like I need to start simply. Do I like the silver Mary Janes with this outfit? I probably wear the black boots tucked in to my jeans. This is giving very Phoebe Buffet from Friends, the sweater is. Yeah, I would wear this. I think I have time for one more outfit. I don't know if it goes though. This is my very crochet club look. I am actually working on a pretty cute bonnet right now. It's just supposed to kind of come around the head like that. Here, I'll show you. This scarf is actually in my Etsy shop. This is the bonnet I'm working on. I just need to crochet a little more so that it's not like falling off my head. I think the engineering of this could be a little better, but it's been a while since I've done freestyle crochet. So this is the last outfit that I'm gonna have. I just sort of panicked for the last one. Would I wear this? Probably. Anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you liked seeing what I got from the thrift store and how I plan on wearing it. The last thing that I have that I can show you is that I did start to embroider one of the shirts that I got from that thrift adventure, the flannel one. It's just gonna be symmetrical floral design, a bit of a wildflower, sort of made up folk flower design that I came up with. So that's exciting. And besides that, I hope you have a good rest of your week, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.